Atom's new plugin is
What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys?
Not too bad. Okay. Could be. Latency is so damn high. Cover it. Cover it. Okay. Could be. Alright, I need to go find it. Alright. Be right back. What's good, guys? What's good? Peace, y'all. Alright. This gacha ruined. I don't know, bro. I don't know if you could answer this question this easily. But this video is also like 3 hours long, so seems like he has a lot to talk about here. Do I stream? Do I record? I don't know. I'm gonna start my stream on TikTok side as well. Bro, was is good, my nigga. Yeah, bro, I'm pretty fine, bro. How you doing, bro? Do I play Honka Star? Okay, if you're there, I'm gonna play Honka Star, I believe. We'll start with Zenless. Okay. All right.
Morning, everybody. This is another episode of the Gacha Cast. This is what I'm very excited
Gacha
about,
Cast.
because this is going to be a very informational one.
Okay.
There was a post that I'm hoping my editor can post in here where a bunch of smaller CCs got completely fucking blasted for being too negative. So I wanted to get all of those people into a call, talk to them about how they feel about the Gacha space, how they feel about the direction of Gacha games, how they feel about negative content, positive content, talk about perhaps changing styles of content. This is going to be a very constructive criticism forward and inspiration forward podcast to hopefully provide any light for anybody who's feeling in a drought. Itoma made a recent video where he said he had no idea what the fuck to do today because there is no fucking content in this space. And I wanted to talk about that perhaps, as well as inspire new people who are consuming content for YouTube and the Twitch to start their own channels, because I do feel like the gacha space is a great place to get into, and there's more creators now than ever. Hopefully leave me some comments on YouTube. I'll be responding to legit none of them, but if you sign up to my Patreon, then maybe I will, or join my Discord and or Twitch, maybe I'll answer some of your questions. Yeah, this will be a catch-all episode that I think you guys will really take a lot from, and I will be taking questions from chat for those of y'all who are here today when I open it up to the Q&A section. But until then, guys, just keep on typing a boba and dink donk with alert. We got Itoma, Kate, Ethan, Glaive Keo, my favorite, Genizad, Shinya, Saint Tontas here today. And surely you guys know them all by now. We've done like fucking 18 episodes. They've been on a couple of them. You guys know them. If not, feel free to check out all of their Twitches, which will be linked in the description, or YouTube if they prefer that instead. I just want to kind of go around the table just to preface this. This is going to be a little bit of structure before we get in. I just want to know, genuinely, from your soul, how you genuinely feel about your channel's direction, as well as the state of Gacha in 2025. I would love to know.
State of Gacha.
Yeah, Holy WuWa Avengers Podcast. And we got Fob in chat, my number one chatter. Actually, number 2 chatter. Jenazad is my number 1 chatter. Itoma. How do you feel about your channel, and how do you feel about Gachas?
Let me do something real quick. Wait, this is always there, but I was gone.
My channel, I'm happy with it.
Fuck
I mean,
yeah.
I get to shit on shit, and it's funny as fuck.
Hell yeah.
And like, I get views, so like, couldn't be better, right? But there's nothing to shit on right now. That's my
There is
problem with Gacha
absolutely
space.
a
There's
lot
nothing.
of things to shit on.
Okay.
There's nothing to shit on, so I
Okay.
have to reach.
Okay.
I have to reach for the rope.
Now let me ask you a question. Why do you insist on only shitting on things?
Because it's funnier.
Okay.
It's also effort
No,
content.
the thing is,
Uh-huh.
I've also been positive, but there's not a lot of positive things to say,
That's fair.
or at
Really?
least not things that have already been said.
Okay. That's great. And I need to write that down, because I do want to take all of your perspectives into accordance here, because I am very excited about this. Itoma says, not much to be positive about. Okay. All right. Well, fuck yeah. Yo, Kate, how you feeling about your channel? How you feeling about the state of Gacha right now?
Hi. Oh gosh. Okay. My channel, I'll be real. I agree with people that my like thumbnails and tiles are very sensationalized, but I'll be honest, it's like so easy when you're streaming to like just react to stuff and upload it, right?
Of course.
So it's easy content, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
interesting and about topics that I find are important to talk about. But that's so I'm kind of okay with it. But like, if we want to talk about like sensationalist titles and thumbnails, I think that's a good conversation to have. But I think it's fine to be talking about the issues in the Gacha space right now, because let's be real, there's quite a lot of them recently that've been happening.
I'm
So
pretty curious,
I think
like
it's
what
good to
topics
talk about
they
them.
wanna
As a
So,
content
talk
creator
about.
I
for
think
you,
it's fine.
you
Mhm.
how many views do you average a YouTube video? Would you say, or like what is your average?
'Cause,
What is your average?
Uh, right now between like 7 to 10K. It
Okay,
depends.
and
Mine does like
okay, so
100.
do you want to stay there, or do you want to get higher, or are you happy where you're at?
I mean, the retarded answer would be no. I want to stay where I am. Like obviously,
sounds like a
that'd be just like
Kensu
no. I would want to
survey.
stay this stable. Like
this
no,
is
I
a
want to
Genshin
be.
I actually want to go lower. I want to go lower.
No, but you know
Yeah.
what's crazy? You know
I want
what's
to be
crazy?
Steam Bun X.
So you guys may not know this. When I was averaging around 8 to 11,000 viewers on Twitch, I actually did want to go lower. I did not want that much. I blew up way too quick, way too fast. And there is some downside to getting too much attention too early.
Yeah, well, if it's
a lot. I
negative,
don't really
if
like
it's
it. I don't
negative.
like going live on Twitch and not knowing.
What do you
much
consider
like that.
too much too early?
Well,
Like,
the thing
what's
is,
the
so
tier?
it's like this. I could have 20,000, 30,000 viewers. Absolutely, I can handle that. I've done that many times before. However, what I'd rather is start off at 100, get to know them, go to 200, get to know the new guys, get to 300, get to know them, continue going on. And that way it feels like things that are here, I understand that I get who's in my chat. That's why I relatively consider my chat to be more under control than some other content creators' chats who I think are just fucking awful. I don't really think that many issues come from my chat. I don't think so. Maybe other people do. But yeah, I just don't want to blow up too quick. I don't want to be a flash in the pan, get all this attention, then it all fizzle out. I want to slowly build it up, not get it out of fucking nowhere. That's my thing. But yeah, let's go on to Ethan. How are you feeling about your channel? How are you feeling about Gacha content right now?
I definitely think my channel could be doing better. I'm
Okay.
definitely not happy with it. I do think for me, the easiest thing to do is to react to something and just straight up hit record and upload it, because realistically,
Maybe I
although,
should
like,
do this
make some money
the
from YouTube
same.
and Twitch, I can't afford an actual editor to do things for every single video. So slop is definitely lazy, but also like when I'm pumping out like 3 of them a day, and I feel like I'm having good takes when I'm not getting one guide sometimes, like in that other video, like, you know, I definitely understand the quote unquote negative perspective, but I also just think the space is negative right now as a whole. But I do think there is positivity coming towards like the end of the year. I just think right now we're in a little bit of a slump.
Okay, so my big thing is can't afford an editor. All right, Glaive, how are you feeling about your channel in the Gacha space right now?
I feel pretty good about my content. I can say shit, you know, just like Aitoma, I could shit talk about everything, but more like I feel like there's so much to talk about, but there is only one Glaive Kia,
I don't
unfortunately.
know what.
Yeah.
So I can't keep up.
Oh,
No, I'm being
sure.
serious as well.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
a lot. I see a lot of content that is, you know, I can like. There's a lot of content to be made. If I have like a lot of editors and I have a lot of things, like I have clones of myself. I could create so much content for this stuff.
Yeah, for
So the
real.
Gacha
I
space
feel
needs a
this.
you. You know, it needs more of you.
It already
Even
has.
him.
I just
Shadow
need
clone
more of
Like, sometimes it
More
doesn't seem like it, but it's
I need more. I need more me's.
Do you edit your own videos?
you really need like good
S-
time
I have
scheduling
two
if you
editors,
wanna
but, you
like
know,
do content.
They have lives,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
you need to tell them to get more reaction images.
reaction. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stop.
True.
No.
I saw your reaction.
Valid.
Oh, bro,
I was
'cause
like,
you gotta
okay,
understand,
hey,
like,
yo.
you gotta understand, like, I
Send the
watch,
clip to him and he's like laughing. So
dude, I
that's
watch
great.
every single one of your videos. I actually do, genuinely. And when I see the same image being used twice, I get angry. I do. I'm like, I've already seen this. This isn't feeding my ADHD content that I was promised, and it makes me angry. So tell those
Great
mothers, because
channel
you're
for you.
paying them.
Maxer's great.
You're paying them. Tell them to do their fucking job and get more reaction images, or I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also,
Yes,
quit,
sir.
quit with all the fucking lolly plugging, bro. I'ma say it. Way too much fucking lolly shit, there, bro.
Oh.
Get Kana, get
Oh.
Kana the fuck out of those images, bro. I'm tired of seeing that shit. My opinion.
I'm trying to appease the Gacha community.
Oh, that's true. They do love lollies. That's right. You know what's crazy? That's so real. That is so real, dude. If you were to go on Twitter and do a lolly appreciation post, you would get 100,000 likes. That's the reality. That is
Real.
This is crazy, actually. Yeah.
I mean, that's-
So
if you want, yes, if you
bro,
want to sell
sometimes when I'm on Reddit,
pro lolly
maybe
posts,
I
oh my
should
God,
pause
he's like-
if I want to say something like it. Sometimes when I chill on Reddit, bro, and like there are these like Zenless Zone Zero or whatever gacha game subreddit, bro, and they post like, I don't know, Lucy like completely you know, like very sexual suggestive kind of content, and you be like, no, just no, like, I don't know about this, guys, bro, downvotes. It's really weird. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
Finally, pro fiction. Anyway.
Like no surprise that like
Genizard,
being like
AKA,
liking
and
anime
I
was
mean
like
this, I mean
not
this.
a good
I think
look
this title goes to Glaze
back in
on
the days.
YouTube right now. But I would say for Genizad, you are the hottest rising star in the Gacha community stream space right now, with analytics projecting towards the heavens right now.
well.
Man. Absolutely killing it.
Maybe
So
I
I-
did.
bro.
Yep, absolutely. That can actually be proven statistically, by the way. What do you think of your channel right now, and what do you think of the Gacha space?
Well, my channel, I'm pretty damn happy. What can I say? I've streamed for quite a while, and at the end of the year, I was like, okay, well, maybe next year we'll have like 800 average people or something by the end of the year. Let's shoot for something like that. And now, well, first month and we're already shitting on that. So I'm really happy.
There it is.
Luckily, hey, it's going pretty
Always.
good. I feel pretty lucky about that, so I'm really happy.
Yeah.
As for YouTube, YouTube is the one thing that I want to put more time into, but it's hard when you stream, well, 12 hours a day.
Yeah, okay,
To,
this is
like,
crazy.
then do a bunch of other
But like,
stuff,
be
but
lucky
I
that you
still
can
want to put
even
more effort into
stream
that,
so much a
that's what
day,
I'm trying
bro.
to do.
Yeah. No, I
But
and I'm glad you brought
Gacha's-
up that how much you're streaming. I forgot about that. I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
Gacha space as a whole. I'm gonna be real. I think it's a bunch of different powder kegs and a bunch of different communities that are all about to explode. That's how I feel. I think, you know, hasn't been that much drama recently. I feel like it's gonna start showing its head. That's the feeling I get.
No, I absolutely agree with you.
I think a lot of things are gonna come to a head. I think a lot of communities are going to start exploding. I think there's going to be a lot of different content creators versus other content creators. I think a lot of things are going to happen at some point in the near future.
That's not going to be at some point. That is happening.
Not sure about this
I wrote
actually.
it down.
He has a date for it.
Is
Is this the date that
Well,
Star Rails 3.2
actually, maybe he's
live
right.
stream?
Yes.
Don't come to Gacha
it.
games.
That's what I
Oh
think, yeah.
my god, you're so.
Yeah, when the live stream
That has to
happens,
be it.
that is
The
when
3.2 live stream?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the
I think
PvP
most of us were expecting that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And let me explain what's going to happen.
Okay, yeah, like when 3.2 live stream comes up with all the uprising issues, yeah, okay. This will be like people having different opinions about stuff will be the case. They're probably right. Hopefully, maybe I should also give like some takes on stuff. But oftentimes I'm so behind and so slow to putting out content, so it's kind of annoying. Push savings are going well. Good to hear that, bro. Nice, bro. Don't even have like a third of that, I believe. That's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just going for trigger though. So I'm not even gonna get Pultra.
Go after Mr. Pokey. They're going to call him every name in the book. Shill, corporate dick sucker. Mr. Pokey's going to make a tweet that he thinks is fine, but we all know reading it, it's not going to sound fine. And it's going to ignite a lot, because that's what always happens. He puts out a tweet, doesn't think it's fine. Everybody reads it. It's gonna fucking piss a lot of people off. It's going to cause a lot of negativity. He's not going to get why people are
On
upset.
Hugo,
The community's going to be upset.
who of them is Hugo?
His chat's going to become more feral, protecting him. Everybody else is going to be fucking rabid.
Like the middle guy,
people are going to come in.
like
then
the
they're
top
gonna
left
say,
is
"And you
Ikioma
guys
or
said
something,
our game
right?
was bad, and you guys said
Ah,
our
nah,
game was
Hugo,
bad."
nah, bro,
And then
you're
one
talking
of
about
the
this new
players will say,
character,
You see, oh, Hoyo versus shit, Hoyo versus shit, and it is going to be a.
bro. Oh no, bro.
I think
Hugo looks alright at best. Not even actually. Hugo, like maybe this would change with story. Like the story looked pretty thrilling, pretty like, you know, action packed, and could be interesting. Hopefully they will make it interesting. Cause yeah, 1.4 was actually like with Miyabi was actually like kind of fun. It was cool. Her plot with the sword and how the sword kind of controlled her, the demon, and I don't know, this was like kind of interesting. Which I liked also was the side story with kinda like just the idea how they told it. But I also was like on low time. From how she also getting power grab? Like is Hugo Ice? Is Hugo Ice character? Nah, or is nah, this vampire girl is probably Ether, right? So yeah, what I wanted to say is like I liked 1.4 Miyabi story kinda, and there was some a different story I like Haramasa, I forgot Haramasa or Haramasa. His story was kind of nice, but didn't went through it completely. Like didn't listen to everything. Who goes eyes? Okay. And also is the latency better? He's ice attack. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see. Like his design is like not for me. Maybe, but also like it's kind of like Yanagi for me. Like it's very like minimalistic, kind of like side character like, which can be fine. But this also comes with like less interest in a character. Like for example, like, with Yanagi, it doesn't matter. I don't know. So what I want to say is just that I found the story in ZZZ was kinda could have been like nicer sometimes. So I really like I don't know after what story this was, where the siblings went to that fence where like Hollow Zero were, and they talked about the first time they talked about their like teacher who died there and stuff, and who got like basically framed for bullshit, and also then they saw Miyabi the first time, and then with Miyabi's story they talked about it like more. Like I want more progression. It's so annoying. It's so annoying to be at the same place to get these sometimes boring, not boring, but they can be nice, but like I also don't got the time to read these like not bloated but bloated like side story bits. Oh yeah, I liked Sons of Caledon. This I don't know about you, like maybe the first part was also like kind of okayish, but bro, later on when shit was about to get real and stuff, when the raids were happening, really loved that, like that bit. Yeah, this was fun. This was like, you know, like loved the turn of events there. It was like kind of like foreseeable, but still. So hopefully they will at least have it on that level. I don't want anything like bullshit. I want anything below that, at least for the main story. Yeah, and yeah, as I said, like the story with Ambi looked pretty nice. I like the story trailer, whatever it was.
I think this title goes to Glaive on YouTube right now. But I would say for Genizad, you are the hottest rising star in the Gacha community stream space right now. With
bro,
what do you
like 800 average people or something by the end of the year? Let's shoot for something like that. And now, well, first month and we're already shitting on that.
Yeah, I gotta step up my game definitely. Maybe I'm gonna watch something else before I watch this further. So I can do a quick video like on the go. Oh, this is a good one.
Death knell of
Okay.
Gacha game?
Yo, what's good, Blazer? Welcome to stream. Haven't seen you in a longer time, but it's fine. I'm right. Alright. I'm alright. How about you?
Arknights Enfield.
Yeah, I know, right?
Title video.
Also, I redid the final Sons of Caledon mission to get missing mini crates, and it turns out there are achievements for being really bad Very good. And the biking segment, lol, interesting.
I've ever seen. I'm gonna Death Knell of Gacha games. Arknights Enfield. This is the most dramatic title video I've ever seen. I'm playing a 1.25, but I am very curious because I have only seen positivity surrounding Arknights Enfield, but I don't know exactly what this means, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to live up to the dramatic nature.
Oh damn! I forgot to record now. So what is this video about? Arknights Enfield could kill every other gacha, but he said like, I don't know if it was in the thumbnail, but he also said like, but it won't. And yeah, because like it will just basically be a copy and paste instead of like an innovating like game, gacha game.
About Arknights Enfield after its beta test. It's got huge potential. It's going to be very popular. And this NPC is really sorry.
Really?
Okay, bro.
Speaks fast as shit.
Yeah, for real.
Sorry, really sorry, really sorry, really sorry.
Having played the full duration of the beta, I can confidently say that Arknights Enfield has the potential to define a whole new generation.
Yeah, for sure,
of
bro.
gacha
It looked
games.
awesome.
That is not an exaggeration. But I really must emphasize the word potential.
Oh, this ain't a Doom posting video. Are we entering Turbo Glaze territory? Well, let's find out.
Because right now, I am increasingly worried that potential may never end up being real.
What's good, brother? I haven't seen you in a long time. How's your Enigmata doing?
Where are we at? Okay, bro, this is a roller coaster.
Give me a sec. So, VTuber Insta isn't a bad choice, but you gotta delete every stream and vid so your identity is hidden. No point of VTuber if you have a face cam. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, but I don't know. But like, I mean, Sentota's doing this as well, bro. Like he did face review, but in some videos he's like just his like, you know, VTuber model. So could be possible actually, but I will be doing some other stuff. I really gotta put my back into it. I really have like plans, and yeah, sometimes I just take too long to do these things, and yeah, and also like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Could also turn the game into the biggest disappointment I've ever experienced.
Holy shit, this video is bipolar.
Playing games. Firstly, though, I really need to get the glazing out of my system, so let's just get that out of the way, shall we?
Here we go.
There is so much that I fucking love about Enfield. Literally, from the moment you open the game, it hits you with the...
I wonder if... okay, I think I'm gonna end TikTok stream. Actually, feel like I have too less RAM for this. Didn't Max the same? Didn't Max stream the same video today? Probably. I don't know. Yeah, probably.
God,
it's
so good.
Yep,
Harking
the
back to
BGM
its
is crazy.
roots, announcing itself to the world before greeting you with peak music just for the login screen.
Also the walking looks so good. It is really, really, really good.
Ooh, bro. It's so sad that it didn't got into the beta, really. It really is sad. Was so hyped about it.
Seeing all the sprawling factory belts come together, customizing map traversal with zip lines. Yeah.
Also, everybody hated on the ziplining stuff, and I believe it's like, yeah, you want something like more like where you have more freedom and stuff, and there you have like to wait, and like you'd probably even rather teleport. But I really think it's a cool idea and something they tried something to do, like to do their own transport system besides like all this gliding mechanic.
Activity in the Dijang with your operators working and saying hello.
You're here, Administrator. How's your day?
The view of
Ooh,
Talos 2
like
from the
cool.
Nexus.
That's awesome.
The phenomenal sound design.
Karmic justice.
The eerie environment and music of Valley 4.
Why is bro playing on English?
Bro, why not actually? I really enjoy English voiceover in gacha games. I really think it's it can elevate your like gaming experience as you like really you can immediately understand, like it's as if you're like more connected to, like more immersed to the game, rather than when you have to read the subtitles. I really love Japanese dub, and I also prefer it in anime over English, but only in anime. When it comes to games, like English voiceover is pretty nice actually. But yeah, to each their own. Like in the end, it doesn't matter.
Kind of weird.
The gorgeous environment and music of Jinlong.
Dude, that area was beautiful. Fucking gorgeous. Absolutely
And the
gorgeous.
headhunting. Oh my good lord, the headhunting. The music on the banner screen gets you all excited as if you're preparing for a rocket launch. You click the button.
That's one thing that I hated about Genshin Impact's music system, was how bad the music was during the pull screen.
Yeah,
It was so
I
boring.
guess.
Same thing with the login screen, dude. Oh my god, it was so like, oh, everything about that game put me to sleep, bro. Holy.
Button, you hear those.
Like, oh my gosh, shut up, bro.
Relations, and then
Doing some hell
Nah, I
diving
can't
here, man.
can't play
This is how you
ZZ
want
at
to
the
play
same
the
time.
game. Spend money now.
by far the best summoning experience in any gacha game I've ever played.
Yeah, bro, that shit is hype as fuck. You gotta admit, that shit looks awesome.
That
and
seems
only
pretty cool.
characters is insane, bro.
Not even close. Oh, right, good. Got that out of my system. I have been fortunate enough to play both the alpha and beta of Enfield. In its alpha state, I was hooked. I was full of optimism and I was wholly convinced.
Yeah,
that
but
it
the
would be
animation
my
looked
favorite
nice.
game of all time. So what changed in the beta? Thankfully, not the base. It's even better than before and it has a ton of room to grow and become much deeper. Of course, even though the base has a very obvious target audience, with the nature of it being a gacha game, there will inevitably be those who are simply addicted to account progression as gameplay, and will play games they would otherwise have zero interest in just to feed that addiction.
If this is actually a layout screen that you can access and you don't have to walk side by side to connect things, I do think this has potential to actually be quite good. If you can break it down to a grid format, this makes me feel a lot more at ease because
Isn't
this is
it a grid
something that I haven't
format?
seen
Am I
any content
stupid or
creator show off
something?
as this layout screen, so this is nice. It was in beta, but everybody missed it. Really, alpha of this game was so trash. The beta is like a different game. I absolutely agree. This makes me very happy to say.
For those players, rather than simplify the gameplay, which would only annoy its fans and still wouldn't be good enough for the
I can do this. This is easy. If it's laid out like this, no problem at all.
gacha addicts, they instead created these wacky inflatable tube guys, which you then have to murder in cold blood, which unlocks a bunch of tutorials for it. They are quite possibly the most needlessly hand-holding tutorials I've ever had to do, but I don't mind their existence at all if it means they can keep cooking and make it deeper, more complex, and even more fun and satisfying in the future.
I would like my hand to be held during this tutorial because this shit looks insane. I'm okay with that. Because this isn't necessarily something that you can intuit. Like combat, you can intuit. I'd like to quote Mega Man X as a great game that teaches players by playing, which is, oh, there's an enemy to the right side of the screen. I'll press the button to go right to get there. Oh, fuck, it did damage to me. I'll press the A button to shoot it. Oh, fuck, there's a giant gap and I can't walk into it with the right button. I have to jump over it somehow. Well, I've already pressed A, I've already pressed right. Press up, that doesn't work. Let me press B. Oh, B is the jump button, right? Those are the things that you can intuit. You can't logic your way into this. This is just, you need to understand the parameters and the prefixes of what the fuck this is.
And for those who are hoping for just another account...
Out of curiosity, chat, type 1 if this looks overwhelming. Type 2 if you think you get it.
Yeah, actually, it looks kind of overwhelming, actually. But I think it will start with much less
90 to 95% before we okay this as a
things. Like you have like maybe 2 things to connect with, and then you get like another thing which will get implemented into the system and will grow from that. You won't start with like all these things from the beginning, I believe.
Unfortunately though, in spite of everything I've mentioned so far, Enfield has made what I feel are very significant mistakes.
Really?
Pretty much all of them are fixable. These are far from permanent. But in general, beta tests tend to look pretty similar to their full release versions.
They do.
So let's dive in. The main story is, to put it bluntly, bad. There's no nuance at all.
That is every Arknight's hypergriff game, unfortunately. People really want to pretend that the Arknight story was good, and don't get me wrong, sure, it had some nice... People really want to pretend that the Arknight story was good, and...
Maybe not the story, but the world building, the lore is actually wild. Well, let's see what he'll say.
Sure, it had some nice moments, but it's way too much mindless tedium to get there. It's not engaging. To compare it to other games like Limbus Company, or even Act 2, or not Act 2, 2.0 of Wuthering Waves, it just doesn't meet the bar. Or even Bellabog of Honkai Star Rail.
Actually, I don't know what people mean, but I didn't find Wuthering Waves 2.0 that interesting. I don't know, that good. Like, it was for me like just a simple story you go through. I liked how they did it, how they told it. It was fast. It was like not that boring at times. So they did a good job, but I was not like, bro, the story, so I gotta know what is happening next and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, I guess they did a good job.
It just doesn't even get anywhere close. Yeah, the Arknight story was one of the worst ones I've ever read, which sucks. I really wanted to but the combat wasn't up to where I didn't really care.
Definitely had potential though.
Landbreakers are completely one-dimensional and uninteresting, just generic bad guys who want you dead. Compare them to Reunion from the Arknight's main story. They're introduced to us as fighting for the same goal as Rhodes Island, that being to liberate the infected, but with very different methods. There is a clear conflict. I understand the motivations of the antagonists and how they ended up where they are. Landbreakers have none of this. We also know almost nothing about the aims or motivations of the main villain Neferith, who might just be one of the most toothless villains I have ever seen. With the sole exception of one line when you first meet her, she shows up.
At least they made her hot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, nah, bro. Bro, if she's hot, bro, Tectone is fine with it, bro. It's so bad. Yo, exploit lands that were never yours.
They didn't double fumble. She looked good.
From time to time, says some vague bullshit and fucks off again. How on earth can this be written by Hypergriff, the same people who gave us Patriot and Tallulah? They can very reasonably...
Because those were 2 drops in the bucket of a otherwise mediocre-filled story. Arknight's story can be described as, the game was really sad, and when it was sad, it got sadder. And that's pretty much the entire fucking story.
Yeah.
There's not really any levels to that shit at all.
Fix all of these issues.
Definitely, there would be definitely room for improvement. But like in the end, it has potential, and yeah, okay, they didn't deliver it at that much as good as they could. So there's like no assurance they will with Enfields, I guess. Yeah.
Is released, but the alpha story wasn't good either, so I'm not convinced they will. I have no issue with the notion of a simple story well told, but that does not describe Enfield's story at all. And it's not just the writers who are at fault. At one point, Chen refers to Neferith as Nephi, which I found extremely weird. Why is she giving the main villain a friendly nickname? Turns out this is because in every single language except English, Chen says essentially the equivalent of Nefer something or Nefer whatever, because the name went over her head. It's a subtle way of adding to her characterization. Instead, the English translators collectively hotboxed their entire office and decided Chen is actually giving her the kind of cute nickname you'd normally give to close friends. I am astounded at how incompetent this is, but then again,
That's
these are the same
insane.
translators who translated cold to cryo, for no reason in particular, I'm sure. Most of the dialogue is also exasperating.
You should feel lucky, because I am the only one who can take care of technical problems like this.
She's so hot. It's
Bro, I
unbelievable.
swear to God, there's this one S rank 6-star operator or something who's much cooler than her. Yeah, okay, like cool and hot are two different things, but like I enjoyed this. Like she's like a battle woman. I don't know how she's called, but she much cooler than her.
This character is. That is
I guess.
insanity, me bro.
Say no more. Stop moving already and do something about that ether side rupture
You like that little enviosity quote she was doing there?
before it gets any worse.
Guys, writers, please! Is it too much to ask not to be treated like an idiot? Who could your target audience possibly be for this dialogue such that you feel the need to explicitly state the obvious multiple times and make sure everything is repeated very slowly for clarity?
All right, you are getting a subscribe, brother. You are getting the biggest subscribe. Yes, sir. Thank you. Guys, go like and subscribe to this video. Holy fuck, he gets it.
Oh, motherfucker! Consistent with the emerging trend of disappointing writing, frustratingly,
You should not have a game with complex systems have simplistic dialogue made for children. You're fighting whatever audiences that you're attempting to attract, and those two will be at odds forever.
are the
That
characters.
makes
Not because
sense.
their writing is
That
bad per
makes
se,
sense.
but because there's just so much wasted potential. For example, Ember is a Sancta and Shahi is a Sarkaz. We know
Yeah,
from
the
Arclight
one,
story
the
that
red
Sancta
hair
and
girl
the
was the
Sarkaz
one I
are
was
seemingly
talking about.
always in conflict with each other due to what the Sarkaz see as the Sancta's betrayal. An image of a Sarkaz and a Sancta holding hands was very prominent in Arknight's fourth concept trailer as a holy shit moment because its meaning was so significant. Meanwhile, the only mention of something even slightly resembling a connection to this lore is one line in Ember's file saying,
Okay,
the
yeah.
children born and raised in Talos 2 would never learn that angels and sanctum used to carry beautiful meanings in times past. If I'm interpreting this correctly, this is the writer's way of saying that the entire history of Terra, all the extraordinary, catastrophic, mountain-moving events that directly led to Terran races ending up on Talos 2, not important. None of it matters anymore.
True. Also, I want to go ahead and pull this up real quick. So this is what's great, is on my anime list, the Arknights anime. If the story was so amazing, like so many people claimed it was, why did it only get a 7.0? And the other crazy thing about
And I can't believe like the 7.0 is like also like pretty high. Like I haven't watched it, so I can't say anything about it. But I heard like it doesn't start off interesting.
about this rating is the only people, or the majority of people who watch this anime were ones who already had a pre-existing bias by watching the game. And even with that, the score couldn't influx anything resulting to anything remotely positive. And I think this comment sums it up that I just pulled up for the first time, which is TLDR, if you play Arknights 8 or 9, if you don't play Arknights 5 at best. And I think that's the problem with Arknights players is that they think their story's really good because they like the game, but you got to realize for anybody else who isn't crazy about these games, the story's mid at best. And I think that's very fair. If you have the pre-existing positive bias, sure, you're going to love it, but if you don't, it's mid as fuck.
I am so disappointed in the writers. What a monumental waste of such an incredible wealth of lore at your disposal. All that being said, though, I must admit, I do love the fact the resident Australian, Aviwena, says verbatim, Burden Beast piss? How does it taste like? Crikey fucking bloody oath, Sheila, you piss-drinking cunt! Despite nearly all the writing being a massive letdown, I want to make it explicitly clear the voice actors, thankfully, are actually good at it and have done marvelous work with the material they've been given. I'm a huge fan of Aviwena, Dapan, and Wolfguard's regional accents.
Oh, of course. You're the boss. You point the way.
Oh, I got a great comment, which is, last time I checked, Arknight is not Hoyo game, so why is this guy making videos? Well, I actually covered Arknights for a year and a half before playing Genshin Impact. Yep, and any Hoyoverse title. And I actually played other Gacha games before that for about another year and a half. So I'm actually, if you think about it, for my 10 years as a content creator, I've actually spent more time as a content creator covering non-Hoyo games than Hoyo games. A little bit of lore. Yeah, I kind of just cover everything. Hope that helps. Anyways, the Arknights community managers are racist. Let's keep going.
Not a problem. Leave it to me.
And on top of that, the animations are way more expressive, the models are outstanding, and their idle chatter adds a ton of...
Idealism is always detached from reality, and it's the first step towards disappointment.
And you're still known as the Genshin guy? It's crazy. Well, yeah, that's because I was the only Genshin content creator that was good enough of a creator to actually break out of Genshin. Right? So when I started to tackle the more normie audience, I was the only name of any creator that was able to break out of that space. Every other creator wasn't good enough to do that. Right? And, you know, you can be angry at me for saying that, but that is the truth. I think the person who came the closest next was probably Tawano. And I think Tawano did a very fine job, but I think since then he's given up, and now he's reclused back into his shell, which is unfortunate, because I do think Tawano does have a lot of promise as a content creator, but I think his anxiety gets the best of him of times. And Lucari was already prevalent before Genshin Impact, so he didn't need to break out anything.
Thank you, Wolfguard. Also, just one more thing. I am no prude. I am a straight man who plays gacha games.
You have the differential between AK and Yostar team when it comes to racism, because HG is a good company. No, I think Hypergriff is great. I think Yostar is fucking dumb as shit. Yeah. But those were the teams running it. It's not really my prerogative to differentiate that much. I don't really have any agenda to do that. I just said Arknights, right? Which is that, you know, everything I said was completely truthful. It's up to people to differentiate that. For people who really want to scrutinize that. It is what it is. It's going to happen no matter what.
I'm not going to pretend not to like fan service. But guys, holy fuck, relax.
What? It's hot.
Humanity is dead. Humanity is cooked.
What?
Have mercy on my soul. Guide me from
We're going to complain about this?
Jesus. Now, as I said before, everything
That's the
I
best
have mentioned
part.
so far is fixable. Bad writers can be replaced and characters can be given good writing later on, which is why all of this is negligible compared to the #1 issue I have with Arknights Enfield in its beta state, because it is not fixable once it is released. In order to get there...
That's why we talk about Caster's issue of her passive being in the game before it's released, because once it hits...
Yeah, I wonder if this will be changed
We first need to talk
or adjusted in some way.
Combat in Enfield for the most part revolves around skills and skill points. Use a shared SP bar to trigger a battle skill, which in theory triggers a combo skill, which triggers even more of them, and so on. Combo skills are essentially just QTEs with extra steps that deal damage. You press E when the prompt shows up and it gets the neurons going. Basic attack strings essentially serve as the cost of getting a final strike, which is the last hit in the sequence. Final strikes restore SP, so for the most part you really want to be getting the full sequence of basic attacks to that end. That logic generally applies to the combat as a whole. Given the importance of skills, you want to be maximizing SP restoration, hence the prevalence of Arclight in nearly every team composition. Her individual damage may not be anything
thank God she's good at the game, or a good character, because I really like her appearance.
SP means more
Yeah,
damage.
she's cool.
I'm honestly kind of surprised she isn't a 6-star. Now,
that's great to hear.
Also adds the ability to dodge. Due to the nature of Final Strike,
so it sounds like she'll be the Bennett of this game.
Being your
at least on launch
primary way of restoring SP, you need to commit to the full sequence of basic attacks to get it, which means currently there is still very much a choice every time an enemy attacks you of either dodging or taking the hit, and the dodge is often not the best move. But it still gives me cause for concern. Future 6-stars are inevitably going to be designed to take advantage of more and more gameplay mechanics. Right now, the dodge only exists as a means of survival rather than facilitating damage. But if a dodge exists in any capacity, there is a very real danger of them leaning much further into it by, say, having a 6-star with a combo skill triggered by a dodge, and then more units with kits centered around dodging who synergize with that 6-star, and a new 6-star who's...
So is he like stating this as a problem?
And before long, you'll end up with a player base wanting more and more action, understandably seeking to flex their ADHD action gamer reflexes as their expression of skill. But with Enfield's base building being the way it is, and with the fact that they didn't dumb down the actual substance of the base building at all since the alpha, the vision the Enfield team had was clearly aimed at the kind of player who likes to obsess over details, who may not necessarily want something based on reflexes, but instead something more strategic, controlled and precise. The base obviously appeals to...
It does feel like more of a tactical fighter than just a brawler. And it's very Xenoblade-esque. And I do think it's by design to bring in their pre-existing audience of more tactical-based players.
This is
and
nice.
I think it was very smart. I think they executed it fairly well during the beta.
Okay, that's cool. This sounds nice. I was hoping for this.
Unsure of what it...
I disagree. I'm not sure if this guy's familiar with tactical-based RPGs for combat like Xenoblade. But
yeah, I also haven't played this.
Trying to be a bit
I'm
of
playing
everything
Xenoblade
while
before.
never actually excelling at any of them. Most of the strategy comes from the team comps rather than the execution. The actual process of triggering combos and doing damage and so on, while satisfying for a while, is very easy. Use a battle skill or two, do your basic attack string, face tank smaller hits, use combo skills on cooldown, and repeat.
I think that that's fine in regards to the majority of gameplay from your side comes with making good teams. And that way you can use what you want and then executing them accordingly. But from what I saw for the battles of Arknight's Enfield was, for the bigger fights, the majority of difficulty came from reacting to the boss's mechanics, which I actually think is quite good. I don't think Dark Souls really has any over complexity of combat. It comes from complex mechanics from the bosses, which is something that I've asked for quite a while, which is why I'm very optimistic about this. This guy might also just be really good at the game. He might think that it's a lot more simple than it is, but from my understanding, I didn't think it was too brain dead. I thought there was a lot of decision making that you had to make more than other video games, like who to use your ability on, due to the fact that there's the pre-existing restriction of you have 3 bars, and then once you've exhausted all 3 bars, one will recharge at a time. You have to pick which team member uses that bar. But yeah, I think we would agree to disagree. I think the combat's actually in a very good spot.
I quickly exhausted every single possibility for improvement, and even self-limiting clears like duos and solos are not at all challenging. I died more often to platforming than to enemies. This is mostly due to the current cast of enemies lacking any real variety or complexity. Sure, it will improve with time, but the state of the game at launch has real implications for the future of the game.
Very interesting.
Hypergriff has been through these motions before. Today, more than 5 years after its launch, Arknights is known for its meaningfully challenging endgame.
Yeah, he seems to know what he's talking about.
Nationwide Arknights tournaments with thousands of dollars in prize money. I've kept playing for all these years because Arknights has such a rich endgame and high skill ceiling, but for a long time it didn't. When it first launched, the most interesting gameplay it had to offer was Chapter 4. It took them years to make integrated strategies a permanent game mode. But the difference is, Arknights didn't offer anything else in terms of gameplay. There was nothing else to play the game for. With Enfield, Hypergriff seems to have regressed into doing the same thing by making it frustratingly shallow in its launch state. But doing so this time is a critical mistake. Those who are looking for strategic depth will not find it. It is pathetically easy, and it will remain that way for at least the first 6 months or so. Which means once those players have completed their bases, which really doesn't take that much time, they may not stick around for that long. But those who are looking
who's playing this only for the base, bro?
But action will get plenty of it from daily and weekly gameplay, regardless of the difficulty. The ability to dodge not only gives those action-seeking players their daily dose of dopamine, but also significantly diminishes the need for healing. If their overworld healing needs can be met with items you can craft directly from the backpack, and a 4-star like Snowshine can provide literally all my healing needs with room to spare anyway, what reason does the action-seeking player have to engage with the base at all?
This sounds very much like Genshin Impact, I'm not gonna lie. I can tell that this guy's played a fuck ton more than me, so I'm gonna take his word pretty seriously. I want to put my own experience aside. I want to really hear this guy out. This does sound very Genshin-like.
The outposts are optional. All they need at that point is some components to make gear. This, combined with the lack of strategic depth in its launch state, creates a serious risk of cultivating a majority of players who are exclusively invested in the action gameplay. Now,
and he's British,
this will be a controversial take, but I would not be
smart.
making this video where I'm not willing to defend it. I think the best decision Enfield could possibly make after the beta is to remove the dodge entirely.
I disagree.
Hypergriff's development decisions will be driven by what players want, and if the vast majority of players aren't engaging with the base, the game's evolution will reflect that. This is my #1 issue with the game. They are creating a precarious combination of action gameplay in the combat alongside the slower gameplay of the base. We already have an example of such a precarious combination in a gacha game failing to hold in Zenless Zone Zero's TV mode.
Sure.
It is an action game. It was
I do think that having a dodge button is so crucial to the fluidity of combat and to give the player a sense of interactivity.
Yeah, I also
that it would be a
believe
mistake to remove
the dodge is very, very important.
If you like.
Advertised as an action game. Lo and behold, the action gamers didn't like the TV mode, and HoYoverse decided to all but kill the TV mode entirely.
Yep.
The difference, though, is that Zenless Zone Zero was built from the ground up around its dodge and parry mechanics. It is fundamentally an action game. That is where its strengths lie, and that decision was an act of leaning further into those strengths. Enfield, on the other hand, has been built from the ground up around the base, yet it is taking clear steps towards action gameplay. Obviously, they aren't going to kill off the base entirely. You might as well announce end of service at that point. But I am convinced Enfield is sleepwalking into doing something not all that far removed. If the game cultivates a player base who are seeking action, then as more and more regions are introduced, each one asking the player to build a new base from scratch, those action-seeking players will complain, and being the majority of the player base, there is a serious danger of Hypergriff pivoting to action gameplay for that reason. And we have already seen that Hypergriff is perfectly willing to let you sidestep most of the strategy in their strategy game, so long as you pay up. But for the same reason Hoyoverse's attempts at strategy have been absolute dog shit, Hypergriff would not even hold a candle to developers with mature and polished action gameplay systems. Removing the dodge and doubling down on strategic gameplay solves this problem and gives them the space to build on Enfield's strengths and create something truly phenomenal. It is by far the best decision they can make for the longevity of the game. Instead, they are trying to steer it in two different directions simultaneously. One towards that vision they so clearly had a year ago, and one towards appealing to a wider, more general audience.
I think the game can still function with the dodge button. I don't think removing it would aid them too much. They just need to make some more alterations to make the combat just a little bit more in depth. I think once again, the energy recharge system is already stepping a good way in that direction. But I think removing it would be a mistake. I understand his point 100%, but I don't think that's the solution that we need. Because I played
I'm going to the toilet real quick.
The dodge button, and I'm not gonna lie. It felt fucking miserable. Because I don't think that's the solution that we need. Because I played Enfield before it had a dodge button, and I'm not gonna lie, it felt fucking miserable. Because that, in case you guys don't know, the alpha didn't have a dodge button. It felt fucking miserable, bro. It did.
If we're being honest with ourselves, though, we all know what general audience really means. Let's not pretend otherwise. It means the Hoyoverse audience.
Sure, absolutely. Now, if I want to give this guy a bone, I guess what we could suggest is we don't remove the dodge, we don't remove the dash, we just remove the iframes from it. And you could use it to reposition quickly rather than dodge through attacks, which I would be open to that idea. I think that could solve some ground to make it a little bit more tactical, to use it for readjusting your movement.
Yeah,
but
interesting.
I do think a lot of people are going to like the iframe. I do. So it's kind of hard to say.
Obviously, there's nothing wrong with playing Hoyoverse games. This does not mean every single Hoyoverse fan ever. The problem is with those who do not see each game as having a unique identity appealing to different kinds of players, but rather they see 3D anime RPG gacha game as a genre in itself. And yes, that does include you, Wuthering Waves fans. Hoyoverse and Kuro games both have their roots in action gameplay, while Hypergriff's roots are in strategy. And yet there are still those who make the argument that trying to be like Genshin or like Wuthering Waves or whatever is a good thing because they're the most popular gacha, and for some reason, popularity is the only thing that matters to these people.
This guy spits some fire sometimes, man. Has some great takes.
I'm going to make what may seem like a strange analogy at first, but just trust me on this.
I really don't get the community's misunderstanding of analogies. Do they not understand that analogies are not things that have happened, just stories to make people understand what you're referencing at a more simplistic level? Oh my god, what did he say? Sucking a dick? What does that got to do with the video game? Fucking a sheep? Why is he saying that?
When Gangnam Style released in 2012, it was a global phenomenon. It became the first video to reach 1 billion views on YouTube, and just like that, the Korean pop industry was catapulted into the mainstream. More than a decade after that phenomenon, do we now have a thriving industry consisting solely of songs that are like Gangnam Style? Sounds a bit silly, doesn't it? Psy did not stumble upon some magic formula for success which can be repeated forever with the right balance of ingredients, and Psy has explicitly said this himself.
You know, I cannot call this success because this is called phenomena, and which means I don't do anything. People do it, right? So this was by people, not by me.
K-pop is the leviathan of an industry it is today, not because everybody copied Gangnam Style, but because people took advantage of the opportunities Gangnam Style opened up.
Absolutely.
Fast forward to 2020 and Genshin Impact becomes a global phenomenon, catapulting gacha games into the mainstream. MiHoYo put some forward-thinking people at the wheel, quickly built a brand identity, renaming themselves HoYoverse, and now, 5 years later, HoYoverse has found unfathomable sustained success. But again, this is not because they found some magic formula, but because they took advantage of the opportunities brought about by the phenomenon that was and is Genshin Impact. This is what people so often miss when they insist that every new gacha game needs to be like some other gacha game. Of course, this is no concern for enlightened and experienced 3D anime RPG gacha game enthusiasts like ourselves. I'm sure our judicious and learned beta testers have provided invaluable feedback to the developers. Shall we peruse a few of them?
Let's see it, man.
Dash feels underwhelming. It should be more forgiving and have more iframes. It's not to my liking because of my action RPG experiences. You don't say! Game needs a proper dodge, and anyone who says otherwise is coping. A quick look around the gacha space makes this abundantly clear. Not being able to dodge cancel makes the overall combat loop feel unsatisfying because you're forced to take hits that could have been avoided. Yeah, dodging definitely needs rework, like larger iframes for casuals and consecutive dodges, and dodges not breaking your basic attack combo, and more dodging distance, and making dodges more rewarding, and make SP boss 4 instead of 3. It would make combat faster. Please make normal attacks more powerful, and also make each hit give SP, and also stagger, and also please give SP whenever I dodge. Also, please make dodges use less stamina. Also, so far so good, but it feels like some essential features are missing, like iframe rolls and parrying and deflecting. Hey, remember what I said about players wanting more and more action if a dodge exists? Make SP boss 4 instead of 3, and make it recharge faster. Right now, there's no incentive to swap to another character during combat. It cancels the animation and doesn't change the position. I hope they make it more like Wuthering Waves. Oh, here we go, boys. Buckle up. Combat's already way better than with the technical test. Being too different will scare new players away. They changed it from the technical test for a reason. But this is my view as someone who's played lots of recent gacha games like Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, and Wuthering Waves, but never the original Arknights. By the way, there is Girls Frontline 2 for a more top-down strategic approach, which is exactly why I'm not playing it. Here are some exploration options in the competitors I've played. Genshin Impact. The game should tell me which weapon to put on my character, like in Zenless Zone Zero. Also, the game should tell me which gear to put on my character, like in Zenless Zone Zero. Overworld exploration feels kind of slow. A good example of how to make it better would be Wuthering Waves. Right now, this feels like a certain game where the combat is you running around and combining different skills to get the reaction. Damn, that's crazy. I wonder why. Jump feels too short and floaty. It would be great to increase the height or allow a double jump. It would have to redo all the geometry. What do you mean? This is especially important because of improvements to exploration the competition has been making. Oh, will you please fuck off? It would be great if they considered adding platforming abilities like a double jump and wall climbing and swimming and the grappling hook. It's one of the fun aspects of open
why
world
don't they
games.
just let you beat everything for free?
Game for crying out loud! All the big open world gacha games let you carry over the pity. So this system will not bode well for most of the mainstream gacha community. Well, they can bloody well fuck off then! People need to learn how to skip banners. This is stupid advice. Just look at this example from You just wanted to be more like HoYoverse. And they're the most popular gacha, period. Not carrying over the guarantee in a game competing with I only build up pity if there is a character I really want dupes for. The concept of dupes is already questionable. Looking at Genshin Impact. I know very few people that play Arknights, but dozens that play Hoyo and Kuro games. This is a lie. You know people who play one Kuro game. It is Wuthering Waves specifically. Don't fucking lie to me! It's about what your competition does in business. Oh my god, you people are insufferable. I keep pulling after I get the character to build pity, but that's now a mistake in this game. You have a gambling addiction! Building pity is not a thing! In my ideal gacha system, there is no 50-50 system.
What's crazy is the Arknights gacha system is one of the more generous ones in the big Genshin, or the big Genshin likes genre. That's what's crazy. And these people don't get it, so they just say it's bad,
It's crazy.
rather than trying to understand it.
At all. Just a banner with
Yeah,
X
they
pulls to
can't,
get
bro.
it guaranteed, and a higher chance to get it at X pulls.
Well, they
It's
think they
literally
understand
the
it.
Enfield system, you idiot! Mark my words, if this system goes live with no changes, the player base from competitors of this game will absolutely not play long term. Bear in mind, by the way, this is just from the Discord server. There will be far more of this in the private feedback surveys.
Oh yeah.
I want to highlight one more post, however, in which two testers state similar concerns to mine and are met with a rather depressing response. The first tester says, "Currently there are a lot of action elements, but the battles don't feel exciting. I think the battle system in the technical test might be more enjoyable. When it comes to action, other companies' games are more refined, and the current system just feels like an inferior version of them, which is just annoying." The second agrees. There are some opinions that it's plain compared to other games, but Enfield is differentiated from others and is interesting in its own way, so I don't want it to be swayed by those opinions and make it feel too action-oriented. If the dodge window is too lenient, it'll just become a dodging action game. While the third tester, eloquently summing up the vast majority of the feedback, says, "I agree with increasing the action element. The reason is simple, it will attract a wider range of players." This, essentially, is the mindset of people who keep asking for the game to be something it's not. They have no concept of carving out a niche in the market, or games having unique identities, or the
Very
developers
fair.
having their own vision. It's
Very,
all
very,
just
very fair.
monthly revenue PvP. It is boring, it is exhausting, and I lament the apparent reality that Hypergriff seems to be listening to them. As it stands, the base is the one and only thing meaningfully differentiating Enfield from other gacha games. Thankfully, the majority of people anticipating the game's release do seem to understand how important the base is for that reason. But while it does have tons of room to grow and become even better, I have become convinced it will not. The most optimistic outcome I can believe in is that new regions will have a new gimmick, like Jinlong's fluids and pipes. You build a new base with it over the course of maybe a few days at most. The vast majority of players will be satisfied, and that's where it will end. Gacha games are not conventional games. Fundamentally, the characters are the product, and the game is simply a vessel through which the product is marketed. But reducing all gacha games to this fundamental is boring. They're fun.
Won't play
There's
just
so
bad
much potential in the live service model
Yeah.
for outstanding single-player
I mean,
games.
I will
to
say,
see years of consistent.
as a guy who's played the alpha and the beta, it didn't feel like bad WuWa to me yet. It just felt like Xenoblade. First one did feel fucking abysmal. I do think the second beta was a step in the right direction for making it feel diverse still, as well as rewarding, because the dodge is much harder than any other game. But I do think if it does take the current feedback into just Genshinifying it, I do think that would be a generally worse thing. However, I'm going to let the games cook for a little bit. I'm of the mindset the feedback right now doesn't matter. But we'll see.
Consistent updates and improvements to foster thriving communities that conventional games often
combat
don't
was still
have the
mid, not gonna
lifespan
lie.
for.
I liked it.
Instead, a subset of the communities that already exist are preventing that potential from being realized by consistently pushing new endeavors with unique visions into the same box until they all become homogenized imitations of the same thing. Hypergriff needs to decide if they are content with being that imitation. Because a game for everyone
It's a game for no
is
one.
a game for no one.
Predictable, dude.
There was a moment while playing through the main story, which I think will stick with me for many years. I was thinking about some moments from the alpha, like Fial's desperate attempts to jump onto this ledge because I was standing on it and admiring certain details on the blighted Gigaspawns. My boy was caked up. Holy! I happened to be in the Origin Lodespring region at the time, and I noticed why the music for this place in particular felt so eerie. Remember the menu theme I was glazing earlier?
Yep.
Now compare that motif to the music from this part of the map.
Yeah, I don't get it at all. Yeah, I really don't get it. And I don't even think these notes lined up, man. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I need Marco Meatball to break this down.
Bro.
It invokes a feeling of loss.
That bro doesn't have a sense for music.
And suddenly, I had to stop what I was doing because I was hit with an overwhelming feeling of nostalgia for the alpha.
Are you having fun, Topo?
It's really satisfying, actually. I'm a big fan of it. There's so much potential in what the combat can.
Nah, the combat of the alpha was ass. I'm just gonna say it, bro. This shit was ass. Yeah, shit was not good. Yeah, no bueno. Very bad.
This combat can be. Do you have any other comments on the overall storyline? Okay. I can write an essay for this. I want the story to have a spine and let writers take risks. I will be disappointed if it's dumbed down and basic.
Yep.
Wait,
True.
no. Angelina!
Angie, that's not how you abuse gravity.
Angie, no! I'm sorry. I really hope they commit to what they've got here. I think it's sick. Commit to the vision, commit to no dodge and shit. Obviously, like, it needs refining and stuff.
You do understand not many people will agree with you.
Yeah, I know. As long as they're actually playing the alpha and understand what the vision is and what it's asking of them, it's totally fine. If they disagree, like, all I can reasonably ask of someone is to think for themselves, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's fair.
I can't fucking wait for this game's full release, man. This is a technical alpha. It's like a really bare bones version of this game, and it's already like, I've just been unable to put it down. Just actually insane.
I feel bad for the guy as the only human being on Earth that liked the Arknights Enfield Alpha. I do. I feel bad for the guy, but it is what it is, I guess.
So excited, dude. I can't wait.
It feels a little weird to talk about it this way because it was literally only a year ago, but I'm making this video in the first place because I need to express how it made me feel. I had so much optimism for what the game could be. But now that optimism is becoming silent lamentation.
No.
If Enfield continues on the path it's currently on, every gacha developer with an eye on this game will see the trend. Originality is overrated, and the path to success lies in imitation. The men in suits will take notice, and unique, interesting ideas with oceans of potential will not even see the light of sunrise. Enfield is a dying canary in a coal mine. That canary may not be dead yet, but I am not at all convinced Hypergriff is interested in saving it.
Damn,
What
that's
could have been
dramatic
the
as
harbinger
fuck,
of the Golden
bro.
Age could instead doom itself to be the death knell of gacha games. I have given every possible piece of feedback I can give to the developers. And so I have done all that I can to convince them to remain faithful to the vision they clearly had. For now, I can only hope the decisions which need to be made will be made by those who are just as enchanted with that vision as I am. And I won't be left wondering what could have been.
Yeah, I'll be real. They ain't getting rid of that dodge. They are not. Yeah. They ain't gonna do that. That's just not
Nah,
gonna happen.
probably not.
But it is what it is. Yeah, no, I definitely do think we need. I definitely do think we need more gacha games that are trying to be themselves rather than trying to be shitty versions of other games. That's why I like Wuthering Waves, because it is very Genshin-like, and they said, well, we'll just take the formula and we'll make it better. To where now the point is, I go to play Genshin and I can't even stomach it because it just feels like a worse version of Wuthering Waves. And now it feels like Genshin's playing catch-up. I do think it would be cool for Arknight to try very hard to do its own thing, but guys, I have a fucking hot take. I think it's done a great job of that. I do. Yeah, I think Arknights Info did a great job of being its own thing. There's a lot of unique systems in that game where I really don't feel like it was Genshin-ified at all. Besides, maybe.
Well, that's enough of videos for me for today. So let's game for real now. What's good, bro? I'm doing alright. Playing ZZZ right now. Let's turn up the volume as well. Alright. Aegis Energy. Okay, we take this one.
This is the path I follow.
Here we do take for Avalanche. Hey, what done there? Okay. How you doing, bro? We'll be playing HSR and WuWa after this. I don't know what first. Probably HSR. Try to be quick there, but I don't know if this is possible. And actually, want to really play and just have fun with WuWa, bro. But I really got step up my time schedule management. Okay, I gotta lock in here for a bit. Bro. Okay. Okay.
Nothing slips through my
I'm gonna look into the event probably. I wanna play. Yeah, we'll have time for that. The thing is I wanted to play Divergent Universe. No, I gotta restart, bro. I wanted to play Divergent Universe. Or this new one, this new universe thing. I haven't played it. Actually. And I also wonder what do I want to do there. Yeah, just see. Yeah, maybe events not that important. There are actually a few events I think you can miss. For example, there was this event where you like when the new region is released, and then you have to do like some like kill this mob like 5 times and this mob 5 times, and then you get like Stellar Jade, but I didn't do it, and that's nowhere to see anymore. Got it? Yeah, universe. I believe there was something else I wanted to do in HSR. Maybe like some endgame content, I don't know. And the second thing is, yeah, and then after this I want to play WuWa, but might start with WuWa first. Possibly, maybe. I'ma see. Maybe I do dailies, try this event out, then I'ma play HSR, and after this I will play WuWa if I got time. But I actually wanna just play WuWa. Just playing this game is so fun. They really made a good job in doing a game, an actual game you just play for its game's sake, I guess. Ouch. Come on. Okay, good. Then we do this. We should go again. Yup. Do this. You're old. Oh, do we get it? Do we get it? Do we get it? Nah, we don't. Sadly. this. Yep. Ah, nah, he wasn't stunned, sadly. Okay. Doesn't matter, we roll with it. Now what am I doing? Go to everyone quick. Do I get 3 stars, bro? I'm not sure actually. Kinda misplayed this rotation actually. Bro, go to 2 stars, bro, please. Ouch. But yeah, I also have to do things in ZZZWuWa, and I believe I will play ZZZWuWa first because it's more important to me. Because I was like thinking I wanna finish the like thing which annoys me first, so I can just go with bruh. Okay. So I can play the good things in the end. Okay, I gotta step up my game somehow. Nice. I'm not strong enough to get 3 stars. I think the performance could have been much better. But like just playing casually and being able to beat it, like still. But I'm gonna be real, like without the weapon it would have been much harder. So we go next with this one. I wonder if I'll finish this first. Okay, do this. What did I play? Oh yeah, I used her and then her. Yes, fine. Yeah, even really is a mommy, bro. Good. What can you test? Oh, you don't have the weapon, right? Do you have like the free to play version on like max? How do you say, like, you know, like 5-star and like fusions? Let me show it to you. I don't know. I was talking about. Where is it? Ah, yeah, this weapon. Markaito Desire. Yeah, definitely hit me up. Interested, like, how you performed. I believe you can still 3-star. I believe. You just. Well, it would be interesting to know if you can still 3-star with a very good rotation performance.
Need something?
Nah, bro, I'm good. Yeah, nah. Bro, not the line. Yo. Nah, I'm not that type of gacha player, I believe. It's a pass weapon. It is? but I only got like the you know, pass weapon. Bro, please let me. Like, I didn't got the, how's it called? Like, this like $20 Game Pass thing. We do this. This should hit. Nice. Ooh.
I swear on my blade.
I kind of misplayed, but we'll manage. Yo, it's already 2 minutes over? Nah, I'm a restart, bro. Doesn't seem. It didn't seem like as if I did a good job. Come on. Okay. Do this. Boom. Yup. Very good. Okay, it seems like I did a good job before.
I swear on my blade. Catch you in the next life.
Bro. Come on. Come on! Okay. This is very important to do this.
Ready and waiting. Kindly fall into despair. I wait for the call to silence.
Bro, it seems like I'm only getting 2 stars here. I don't know if this was like very performative. Efficient, I mean. Again? Okay. Come on. Okay. Would have been so mad if I didn't made it. This boss fight is annoying. Yeah, it is kinda actually. Or maybe I should have waited for the stun. Sure. Nah, getting 3 stars seems like. Okay, we'll do this. Easy disorder. Okay, this not really what I wanted to do. Easy.
Victory, the only option.
Oh. Time is not over. Okay. Okay, seems chill. A friend of mine can actually 3-star like the last you know, like rotation of this mode. He completely like fully cleared. Because he also owns, he doesn't have Jane, but he owns Bernice, and Bernice with Piper is very strong. Seemingly as strong that you can like basically full clear. The other teams are basically like mine, like this is like the identical team, and here he has like Lycon instead of overkilled it by 130%, just to style. Yeah, man. I don't know, like you think it's the same, that it seemed like as if I maybe struggle in the end, because like the start was like pretty low, like basically the minute was over and it was like at 3k or something. Yeah. But like there I started with no buffs and stuff. So here we do like a freestyle team. I wonder if we get like like 2 stars here. Would be nice. Ah, this brother. Okay. I don't know if it's worth it to use Seth's ult. I feel like it's such a time of waste.
Now, you're the prey. Wanna know what lurks in the darkness? A preemptive strike.
Maybe this was a misplay because like this auto wouldn't hit.
Such provocations don't go unanswered.
So we're like at 5,000. Okay. So we hit this auto now, right? Bruh. Was probably also a misplay because like this auto damage was ultra low. Now kind of rotation is super off, but we just roll with it. 40,000? Did we get it? No. Surely not. I really am hoping for a great support character for... Ooh, damn, this was... Like, I didn't know what happened, but it was nice. I'm really hoping for a nice support character for Jane. Because it seems like as if she doesn't really have like a perfect team, like a Jane team. Doesn't matter if she's hyper carry or if like she has like just some support or also like sub DPS, DPS damage character. Bro. Who goes very well with her. Okay, how much time we got? Ah, maybe I should have gone with Jane. Ah, it was stupid! Ah, it was stupid! Nah! Nah, maybe if I'd gone with how's she called, with Yanagi in the end, like spamming that one E with the disorder, maybe we could have gotten the 40k, but like if the reward was still polychrome and I had like time like a 12-hour a day streamer, then I'd try again, but that's not the case. So maybe Jane will be the ZZ, will be the Kafka of ZZ. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, but I hope, I really hope this won't be the case. Okay. So is there anything we could do? I believe there is not. Like, how 2 days? Achievement, okay. Just give me. Inflict attribute randomly on okay. Okay, we do. Nah, I'm not down to. I'm not down to do this. Like, I will do this with Trigger definitely, but I don't play as much that I'm so down like how to say, like that I have the motivation to spend time, like to invest the time to spend some time with them. But I will do this with Trigger. I really want the Trigger bear wallpaper thing. Yeah, the Trigger will be definitely my most favorite character in the game from when she's released. Okay, WuWa. Let's move on. Let's move on. Ooh, here we gonna say Withering Waves. Withering Waves. Okay. Need to go to the toilet again. Yeah, you gotta like, you can like basically call everybody if you want, and then you can say like, yeah, let's spend time, so you build up trust. And like if you have like the first trust level, then you can do like actual dates where you walk with them around, I believe, and up specific like or like max trust level you get the wallpaper. Nah, I really want Trigger. Yeah, I don't know if like for who I've gone if Trigger wouldn't exist. There was someone, Harumasa, would have tried Harumasa, Jay maybe. I believe there was someone else. Evelyn, yeah. So, new event, huh? This we're gonna do, like we have to do this one. And I won't be using this, I need to do this. I think I will do this first. Yeah, I won't be using energy before I didn't do this one quest with her, because I wanna have this new like echo farming spot unlocked. I believe this one echo set will be for Zani as well, so I wanna start preparing for it. And yeah, so we're gonna do this and this and this, I believe. This, how long is this? This was like the ship event, right? Ooh, this also we do have to do, but like we have 3. The only game I'm going on dates is Persona. Persona 3. Actually, revolve because the dating sim of that game's peak. So it's not Persona 3, but like an alternative spin-off like Persona title. Really want to play Persona as well. Maybe I should do on stream. But nah, I really should concentrate on the things I have planned for this channel, my YouTube channel, and see to find a niche I can do it there. Gotta see. I guess did go on a date with Firefly on HSR, but I'll let you know. I was forced. Either date the girl or you don't get to farm relics. Is that so? Because of story progression, right? You have to unlock the area. Okay, we do this. I hate this, but we have to do this, sadly. I'll be right back.
Oh, there you are. Oh, who's a good boy? May thy love endure forever, never ceasing.
Alright, you guys, I'm back. I was fortunate to not have all in the kitchen. So yeah, Persona 3 is basically the precursor to what Persona is known for today. Ooh, I see. That's a really good story. See, yeah, like was Persona 3 where the main character has like white hair with like glasses, I believe. Yeah, this game mode needs to go, bro. It's so not fun. Current Dreamscape, 8 Resonance, Camellia, Roshia, Dungeon, and Baija. Bro, I have like basically none. Use at least one Dreamscape 8 Resonance to gain current Dreamscape 8 effects or resonance. Can I, like, are they like all level 50? No, okay, but you can. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Ooh, we can Camellia. Like, have I overread this? Yeah, Camellia. Nah, I thought it was like Cantarella for some reason. Nah, bro. Okay, I need Phoebe rerun. You want her? You want her now? Why is that? Change your mind? But you were probably like saving up for a specific character so you can be like, so it's like secure. But if you were really nice. When under the lucid dream status gain, I don't know what the lucid dream status is. Gain the carnival effect, increase max speed and They're based on HP. I already lost. Okay. Persona 3 character has like black hair. Oh, okay. Persona 4 white hair. Persona 5 you're literally Joker. Yeah, I know Persona 5 character, and I forgot how the Persona 3 main character looks like. But I gotta say, like, the battle also is really fun. Like, I don't play WoW that often, and really like how dynamic it is. Do you like the video game sound? Is it fine? Bro. But also, like, bro, Arknight's gameplay actually looks nice. Phoebe might come back sooner than we expect. Yeah, right. Who's like rerun? Who's rerun? Like Camellia, probably. With Cantarella. What's good, Ahmed? Sir, for being so freaking late. You good, bro? You good? Yeah, so we rush probably WoWa things. I don't know if I have time for HSR things. I have to go wake up early tomorrow. Kinda annoying.
Stay behind me, not worth mentioning. Like frigid death. A change of perception.
Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Not worth mentioning.
Crimson Blossom.
Okay, I like the effects, but I really, I think, prefer the you have only one character aspect of the past Dreamscape game mode. But yeah, I might just try, bro. I don't know. Also wanna rush. Like, we will beat this content anyway, so no need to think so hard about it. This is like this lucid dream state, right? The top left key thingy. Come on. Oops. Yeah, so really can't wait for Trigger and ZZZ. She looks so wild. Loved her moves. WoWa. Like, who is coming? Like, who do we get next patch? Like, probably 2, right? Nah, it's only 1, right? It's only Cantarella. What is it? Like 2.2, right? And then we're 2.2. It's only Cantarella? Oh, I'm still recording. Who do we get in 2.2, guys? WoWa. Please get critical hit restore. Just give me, bro. Kier. Oh, get this. This. That sounds nice, but I'm gonna not take it. Burn. Bro, I dodged as well my life. probably a second free. Like, what do you mean by probably a second playable free character? Oh shit. So probably a second playable free character. You mean like something like XY? Zhang Liao? Crit rate, yeah, we don't really need crit rate. When Doomsday power buffs do damage, increase damage by all team members, do power buffs, so just twice. Yeah, I'm gonna just take this one. Ooh. Yeah, okay, yeah, true. And after that, do we know already? Probably Zani, right? No? Like, we have like still 3 upcoming characters of it. Like, we have Zani, we have Zani, there's like Yinlin's sister, and how is this Sentinel character called? I forgot, like this like gigantic girl. How's she called? Like, please, you gotta train me on her name, because I always forget how to pronounce it, how she's called.
Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Map dead. Oh, okay. Not quite. Bro, guys, have you seen bro, guys, you gotta tell me the name of this big girl character, like this I believe like Sentinel. I forgot like how like basically enigmata of a god of a path in HSR. How she called? After that, most likely Zani and Yinlin's sister, okay, and 2.3 and Carter Thea in 2.4, ja. Ich schreibe ihn, ob er herkommen will, zu chillen einfach. Ja, ich kann ihn. Mit Mario und was? Ja, und dann so Blue Eye Samurai gucken oder was? Ja, Blue Eye Samurai wäre geil, wenn er die erste Folge auch gesehen hatte. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Ja, wie wird es geschrieben? Ja. Ja, ich mache einfach nur Audio. Give me a second, I'm gonna move myself. Yeah, I'm back. All right. So I'm gonna check something really quick. Okay, give me a sec. All right. So yeah, Cartothea. Okay, yeah. Next patch will be ultra hard. So I'm glad that I'm cool with skipping Cantarella now. But I want Zani, I want Lynn's sister, and I want Cartothea. But it probably will be, if I have to choose, like if I have to skip one of them, it'll probably be Lynn's sister. Even though she will be a great support for Cartothea. So this will be heavy, guys. This will be actually very heavy. As I also would prefer like the weapon for Cartothea as well. So you really gotta see how I wanna do this. Bro's talking a secret language that we can't hear. And Hoya explaining why he's playing WoW instead of Gacha. Oh man, bro. Has anyone of you guys played seen 86? You maybe, Griever? I started watching it again today. It's pretty nice, and I wanted to watch it again because of the second opening, because it's so nice. I really love the vibe it gives off. Like, it's so hype, and boom. I think Ro will serve as the F2P support for Cartothea. You are actually right. You are actually right. If this will be the case, I think I'm gonna build him actually. But who will be the support for Phoebe? Nah, we'll manage like with how she called Sanhua. So yeah, you're probably right. But I don't know, there was something I really liked about Lynn's sister. Bro, we have to see. But yeah, then this will be another reason why it'd be smart to skip. You know, never fought against this enemy actually, or the little sister. So yeah, 86. I think it's one of the animes. Like, do you know what I mean if I say like some animes look like the same, and you know it's like will be basic, just because like the anime, like the how the characters are like how do you say drawn, you know it's like a basic anime. But I think like 86 is not like doesn't count to them. Okay, this run was more fun than the first time I played this mode. Yeah, yeah, okay, then I'm gonna definitely concentrate on Zani and Cartathea. Very interested about how Yinlin look. Like, if you know how Yinlin looks, I'm no like leaks are like in general fine to me. Like I can see it's like not nice for the company. But yeah, like with Gachas, bro, it's also like it just helps you to manage, bro, you know, like it's it helps you to survive. But yeah, if you know, like if there's like stuff to see about Lina and Sister, actually I'd be curious to see. I'm gonna be real. This is like a case where I'm open. See that stuff. Also, like I believe giving Zani like Cantarella is nice and stuff, but giving Zani the Tacit mark tattoo on her tongue would have been the better choice, but that's just my opinion. Okay, now we're going to do this mode. And after this, I believe we try the new event, but I'm not sure. Probably. Na 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 na. Okay, let's go. Now what my girl. Team level too low. Yeah, no, I'm not sure about that. Okay, my rover is like level 40, 60 maybe. Bro, what happened? In my opinion, at least a good example of F2P player in Gacha games, but in other games, example MSM, I get why people doesn't want to see them. Yeah, also, yeah, like, yeah, like not live active games or how these are called. There it's like not necessary. But yeah, I believe you mean you meant to say like good for F2P players as well. Bro, I love this outro skill so much. It's the best move in the game. Swift and resolute. The moment of resonance. No, I misplayed. Nah, da, 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 da. Bro, just die. Ah, okay. Nah, it's actually fine, bro. I think I just too dumb. Okay, do this. Bro, I just cannot stress this enough, bro. I think everybody who's playing Gacha should dump it down to at max 3 for Gacha games, bro. More than 3 is just not it. And 3 already too much, bro. Like for me at least, like sometimes I don't know, like but maybe just my time management too bad. Also, like if I wouldn't have a girlfriend, then things would be much easier. But it's the only thing, like the problem is that I want to spend so much time with her, you know. Gotta work on that as well. I really have to grind. Really have to grind to put my back into this. I don't know if I want to play Ananta. Like, is there an upcoming gacha game you want to play, guys? Like Riva, I believe you actually don't want to. Like, you don't want to start a new one. But maybe the other other guys. Maybe you want to play a new upcoming gacha game. Ananta is nice. I don't know if I wanna play a... Yeah, nah, I don't think I wanna play. Like, I will play Ananta. Like, it's really nice. I like a lot of aspects of it, but like, I'm not down to have another game which is like just a copy paste of the already existing games. So yeah, you don't really want to start a new one. So because like I'm waiting for like a gacha game which has like nice co-op elements where it's like actually possible and fun to play with friends. This is what I'm wishing for. So maybe I shouldn't even bother try a new game as well, or I won't. Like, it's already very difficult. What would be good for my channel, bro? Ananta? Or you mean like not playing any gacha games?
Moment of resonance.
Sentinel protection. Together we stand.
Now I'm curious. Like, if you want to have Ananta content leading up to the game release and keep going afterwards, you might get some nice boosts. Yeah, for sure. Now where my channel is like more prevalent, it has like more cause like in the beginning, like I had like a harder time to get like impressions, but yeah, it could be. I definitely tried out, I believe. Like, it's hard to keep up, you know, like with uni and work and then streaming and then editing. This all together is pretty hard. But hey, yeah, welcome to stream, guys. Tell me, like, are you looking forward to any upcoming gacha games? Let me. There's actually one game I am looking forward to, actually. Besides Arknights and Fields, I'm really stoked about. Give me a sec. This I forgot how it's called. I believe I just showed it to you guys. Forgot how it's called, but it's really nice. Like, it's like this ER game, Elden Ring, Dark Souls like gacha game. So yeah, let me find a video. Lol. And a man do it, Night Abyss. Nah, I don't believe it. This is what I'm talking. This picture also looks nice. Really gotta look into this, but this is not the one I'm talking about. But yeah, I like kind of the design, the artistic style of it. Nah, how was it called again? Wait. Unending Dawn. Guys, you don't see the. Why don't you tell me, guys? Okay. So. Right now, I don't think I'm excited for a gacha game, but there is a new Cookie Run game. It's called Cookie Run Smash. I don't know if it's a gacha game or not. Bro, I really hope this will be like a nice game for you. So this is very old, like that, like this trailer is like 9 months old, I believe. Somewhat along these lines, but it was already like introduced over a year, so this is like the second trailer. But I really love the fusion of Dark Souls with anime here, and you know, with the gacha aspect, with like many characters who can like fight nice. It also seemed like as if the how do you say, the focus here lies in the gameplay and the comic gameplay. So later on you will also see some gameplay. Yeah. No, I haven't played it. I haven't finished it, but I've played it. Yeah. Kinda liked it, but and also had like not a lot of time to play it and finish it. But it was nice. But I also didn't like how it felt like. Really like the combat, the counters here you have, like similar to Sekiro. Maybe. Really gives off like these. Really gives off Dark Souls vibes. And if polished, bro, if nicely implemented, nicely, like, I don't know, this could be very cool, I believe. And this could be very cool. Like, really wondering, like, where like news about this game are, but like, you know, sometimes they take their time. Development really takes a lot of time. It's really hard, especially these days, to bring a good game, you know, like, because there are a lot out there, and also like pretty good ones, and like you really gotta deliver. Like, it gotta feel fresh and stuff, or either like, or will have no chance at all. Yeah, and it also like has like some clunky like things to it, like in combat. But I don't know what it is, like alpha, not even, but like, as I said, like, if polished, and if it gives like the feel you get with watching this, bro, this could be so nice. It's like, it's anime Dark Souls, you know, and a good anime Dark Souls would be so fun. Yeah, it looks nice. I don't know, it looks nice to have like real, like these typical boss fights, you know. Like, this, in my opinion, it's also like different from like, for example, a boss fight in ZZZ. Also, yeah, it's more similar to Wuthering Waves. I also believe, like, and like to say that Wuthering Waves, you could compare it to the DS IP, but this is like, you could basically say it's also ripped off. But yeah, I believe you also see another character here as well. Ooh, yeah. I don't know, it could be really, really awesome. But for me, an important thing for me would be two things. Good story, like it should be like fun in a way to progress there and come back. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. It won't be easy, but this would be very nice. And how about a cookie run Dark Souls? Get out. And the second thing is co-op. Bro, playing co-op could be so nice. Cause like exploring in other ways with a friend is so boring, but you know, like I don't know if you play Dark Souls or something, co-op was so much fun to me. Hopefully there are also like nice modes, like maybe they do also like here a Night Rain mode, you know, and different things where it's, you know, the fun lies in the gameplay and also like playing it with your friends. So yeah, I really I kind of like her weapon here, the lance, but I also like the second character with her dual blades. Both have like cool ideas for a character. But you know, you could also say, I could see like people not being overwhelmed. Like the first time I saw this, I was like crazy hyped about it. But I could see like it's people saying, yeah, it's not really something special, you know. It's just a ripoff. If they do a hands-off approach to storytelling like it is in Elden Ring, I would love that. I'm tired of over-explain prolific stories. Yeah. I also would enjoy them not doing it like exactly like ER storytelling. I would love to have it a nice, compelling like story you follow, but if you like look into like, you know, details and like items, and I don't know how that the lore is really interesting, that you find out like so very interesting details to characters in there you wouldn't know without doing that. So yeah, they like just having a good lore and stuff would be awesome. Nice. Got a new video. That's good. That's good, because like nobody talked about this, and I also wanted to do a video before where I said like, bro, why is nobody talking about Unending Dawn, or what happened to Unending Dawn, you know? Now I got a good video, because like I believe my commentary was pretty fine. First time I did it, I was like also alone. Didn't really got had like as much input. Will I upload today? Hopefully. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to ZZZWuWa, will we? The stream for me lagged when you sounded like that you were a screamer. Did something happen to you? Oh, okay, interesting. Did that happen to someone else as well? Like, Riva, did you experience this maybe? Bro, guys, I don't want to jinx or brag or something, but I believe like my English got like kind of better. Like, I feel like I'm much more fluent in my talking. Ouch. Come on.
Swift and resolute. I sense your moment of resonance.
The moment of resonance. The weird part of these gacha games is that they already have that hidden lore in items and text, but they can't stop themselves from having to know and interact. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's made for kids in a way, so it's, and yeah, also they would get also more hate for a specific amount of time if they did if they copied like Dark Souls too much as well, like Hoyo games. Because bro, Genshin was so shit on when it was first introduced. It was crazy. Oh, I should have. Doesn't matter.
Astral modulation. Loading.
Okay, all good.
Swift and resolute. The end has come. One last chance.
Bro, okay. Hä? Okay, ich mach nicht mehr so lange, ja. Ja, mach mal. Weiß ich nicht. Ich glaub, eigentlich nicht. Okay, nice. Yeah, you're right. Jane Doe. Yeah, Jane Doe is something else, actually. Bro, he dead. Yeah, have you seen this, guys? The combo with SK and Phoebe here. So cool. A damage super intro and a nice outro. Go finish off. Forgot how it was called, like Lament or something. Yeah, Jane Doe for kids or ZZ in general. Yeah, kind of and kind of not. I don't know if I hate this. Like I like this kind of stuff, but I'm not the person who dives into it. Or like, actually, I like kind of bro, Arknights is a good example where I was ultra down to read the character's lore. It's like not so much hidden, like you can, like, you know, if you use them, you build up their trust, and then you get like more bits you can read about them. But the world, you know, the world building was so damn cool to me. There was, and the character designs were so cool. I don't know, and the concept and all. It was so nice that I had so much fun reading these characters' backstories and stuff. And really love to know about and kept the attention to the story when like anybody was talking. No, I don't know about Buta backstory. You can tell me. But a lot of was so much yap, which is sad, in my opinion. At some point I really wasn't down to read all this because it was taking a lot of time, you know. Oh. Nice, we do this. We do ult. Oops. Play. Ooh, I'm super hungry as well, guys. Probably. Guys, is this new simulated universe mode? Does it go like? Is it fast? Can you play this fast? If yes, might play it, or else I have to enter stream basically now. Oh, there's someone else still. Okay. Didn't. This will be the case. Okay. That's so nice. I love her so much. She's so cool. Damn, I always love mage characters. Since I played, I don't know since when, but in MMOs, I always wanted to play a mage. I really liked magical girl animes, kinda, like, cause I don't know, they had so sick as moves. And yeah. Bonus challenge. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do this as well. So any enemy with buff and basic. How long is this still up? Like a few days. Oh my god. I always took the same buff. It's kind of annoying. Okay. I'm super hungry actually. And I believe I will join my friends, eating with them. Not sure if so not sure if I will come back. Probably not actually. Yeah, but I'll try to stream maybe like midweek. Yeah, maybe I'll do also. Yeah, I gotta see. But yeah, it's already like late for me basically, because especially because I have to wake up early. So I think I'm gonna go now. I think Phoebe animations are pretty cool, but she feels a bit clunky to play. I know what you mean. It's fine, and for me it's not really clunky. Like I've seen worse. For example, like Monster Hunter. Like when you play Monster Hunter, and then you really know, like, you know what, like Monster Hunter to me is clunky, and she doesn't feel as clunky to me. But I know what you mean. Like at first I also thought this. Do you have Phoebe? Because like when I played more with her, the more fluent my gameplay was with her. Yeah, Shang-Li is also, yeah, kinda, she's not fluent in her gameplay. I wouldn't say clunky, but also not fluent. Alright guys. Yo Sky, nice to hear that you wanna go for Phoebe as well. Yeah, I'm really hungry. Yeah, I think I'm end stream. Was nice. I actually would have loved to do more, to play more WuWa and stuff. But yeah, thanks, guy. Yeah, I really gotta try to how do I say, to execute some things I plan to do, so maybe my channel can grow a little bit more. Yeah, definitely that one project especially. So peace y'all, was nice. Appreciated that you were here, guys, and see you on the next one. Peace y'all.